Last time on the Political Machine 2024, we had an intense race between President Joe Biden and former former President Donald Trump, and it ended up in a tie. Let's say Donald Trump wins just to match up in real life and make things more easier in my mind. Now it's the year 2028 and they're having another election. Former Vice President Kamala Harris wins the Democratic nomination, while the young senator from Ohio, Vance, gets nominated after a tough battle between fellow Republicans, including in this universe beating the Vice President Ted Cruz. Before this video starts, remember to subscribe, it'll help me out a lot and you can always change your mind later. And now it's time to campaign for the 2028 presidential election. So once we load this, they start on their home state, very normal. Kamala's in Michigan. She is leading in Michigan. She's leading in a lot of states actually right now. Kamala Harris is leading in polling, although 12% is indifferent. Texas is up for grabs. Kamala's leading in Florida and Georgia and North Carolina and Pennsylvania, New Hampshire, Michigan, Nevada, and Arizona. She has that in the bag, I feel like. Okay, Vance is upgrading in Florida. He's now leading in Florida. He's going to Pennsylvania. I feel like that's a good state for him to go to. Kamala just went to Florida though. She's eyeing Florida. I feel like what they should go for is the 7 swing states from the actual election, and then Florida is surprisingly up for grabs too, so they can go for that. Florida, Iowa, and New Hampshire are up for grabs too, so they can go for that if they want to, but no states have locked in a candidate yet, so that means they're still very flippable. Now it's 11% in undecided. Vance gained 1%. Kamala is trying really hard to get in Florida. There is 50% undecided though, but that's true in a lot of these states where it's a lot undecided. Kamala is leading in Pennsylvania. She's leading in New Hampshire. She's leading in Pennsylvania. She's leading in North Carolina. Vance is leading in Georgia. He's leading in Florida. Okay, and then Kamala is leading in these two. Kamala is still trying to go for Florida. It is 2% difference, and there is 48% undecided. She also has better enthusiasm, so I feel like she could get it theoretically. Oh, Pennsylvania just flipped blue. Ooh, Michigan flipped blue too. Michigan, Wisconsin, and Pennsylvania. That would win her the actual election. That would be close to have her winning. I'm 99% sure that would have her really close. If she gets New Hampshire, I think she's good there. Surprisingly, they're really going hard for Florida. 4% difference in Florida. 40% undecided. Oh, Florida just turned red. As soon as I started talking, it turned red. Oh, Kamala just got flipped. North Carolina. Wait, Florida just turned dark red. 41 to 29%. Ooh. Yeah, I don't think she should have gone for Florida in the first place. I feel like that was pretty... Oh, and Georgia just flipped. It was really only Nevada and Arizona. Vance is leading in Arizona and Iowa, and Kamala's leading in New Hampshire and Nevada. But she also has, Michigan, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, the Rust Belt, and she has North Carolina. Oh, 48 to 42. She's almost at 50, but 10% undecided. This is going to be close. Oh, Pennsylvania just turned dark blue. I feel like they're focusing on Arizona right now. I feel like they're hard focusing on Arizona, both of them. 2% difference in Arizona though. Okay, California and Michigan turning dark blue. California turning dark blue, not surprising. I feel like that wasn't flippable to begin with. Whoa, okay, hold on. So you got Iowa. Okay, Kamala just had to go back to Wisconsin. New Mexico is undecided? Really? New Mexico? New Mexico is back to clean blue, so now it's just those 3, and Kamala is leading in Nevada and New Hampshire. 1% difference in Arizona though. It is close in Arizona. Nevada's still close. Arizona is still close. New Hampshire, no one's going there. Okay, she's leading 2% Nevada and still 1% in Arizona. It's still close. We're halfway through the campaign and Kamala's at 48%. Vance is at 41 and 11% undecided. So it's going to be... The highest it can be is 52 to 48 split, and so that's a 4% difference. That's a close election. Oh, running mates. Okay, hold on. Hillary Clinton. I just got jump scared by Hillary Clinton. Mike Pence. What do you think he's planning? There is not a single chance that Vance would choose Mike Pence as his running mate. I don't think there's a single chance that Kamala would choose Hillary Clinton as her running mate. Kamala, can you just go to New Hampshire and just fix it already? Oh my god, you're going to every state except New Hampshire. Oh, there you go. Took you long enough. So now it's only Nevada and Arizona. And Vance is leading in both, surprisingly. Vance is in Virginia, though. I don't think he has a chance of flipping that. Kamala is at 49. Vance is at 42. And Arizona is finally turning pink, which means it's undecided. Oh, Kamala just hit the 50% polling mark. Ooh, so it's gonna be a 50-50 maybe? It could be, but the number of votes don't matter. It's the number of electors that you get. But this is gonna be close. 51 to 49 is the lowest we can get. Yeah, it's gonna be close. But we only have 2 undecided states right now, and that's Nevada and Arizona. And Arizona's 1% difference. Nevada is 5. Arizona is probably the best bet for Kamala. And JD Vance, I feel like you can just go to Nevada one more time and it will flip. But it just seems like melancholy right now, because like it's just like nothing's really happening. I mean, it's just a race between who gets Nevada and Arizona at this point, because Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin, or North Carolina are on lock already. Nevada just turned red. Oh, Kamala hit the 50% mark again. So really, it's now just a race for Arizona, which is still, is it still a 1% difference? Oh, it's tied in Arizona. Ooh. Hillary, give up on Florida. Give up on Florida. Like, you should have done it in the real election you were in. Give up on Florida. Oh, JD Vance gained 1%. So, yeah, the lowest we can get is a 50-50 tie. But I feel like Kamala has more. I think Kamala has more electors. But we'll see what happens with the debate, which is soon. I don't know what can happen with the debate. I don't know how the debates affect that much. Okay, Wisconsin turned dark blue. That's the only difference. Oh, Kamala and JD Vance lost 1%. It's not 50 to 43. It's 49 to 42. Arizona's still a 3% difference. 5% undecided. She could flip it. I don't think she will flip it, but she could. Oh, 48 to 51. No, that's not flippable. I mean, it could. Yeah, that's not flippable. It's in JD Vance's hands now. I mean, it's a 5% difference. So I mean, I guess maybe, but I feel like Arizona's on lock for Vance. Minnesota. Oh. Pennsylvania flipped? Well, not flipped, it's undecided now? Okay, wait, hold on. 52 to 44. That's an 8% difference with 4% undecided. He's not gonna win that anyways, unless he takes some of Kamala's voters, but they have 100% enthusiasm, so I feel like that's impossible. Maybe he could, I don't know. Now I'm just waiting for the weeks to pass. Okay. Oh. Huh? Beg my pardon here. What? Georgia is undecided? Florida is undecided. I did not expect these states to be that close, especially late into the game. I feel like Florida's not going to flip. I feel like that's going to be 5%. I feel like Georgia, that's a 8%, 4% undecided. I mean, that could maybe. I mean, Hillary's doing work in Georgia. Oh, Georgia's gonna be close. Arizona, that's a 2%? Okay, Arizona. Okay, wait, Georgia just turned dark red. So that's not flippable. It's probably not flippable. Although it was dark red before. I feel like Kamala's gonna win this. 53 to 41. Yeah. Yeah, I just looked at the polling percentages at the top. 53 to 41. She's winning. We'll see what happens, though. Because we're going right now, and yeah, she wins all the New England. Yeah, that makes sense. New Jersey, Delaware. Yep. She's already at 100. North Carolina. Then we have JD Vance's first states. The South, obviously. Florida voted JD Vance. That makes sense. Yeah, and then boom, 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 boom. Kamala Harris gets Michigan. Yep. Then she gets Illinois and Wisconsin. Well, JD Vance gets the southern and some of the Midwest there. Yeah, and then JD Vance, I think, might be in the lead when Texas gets counted. Yeah. But then Kamala, yeah, she gets that. JD Vance still in the lead. This is way closer than I expected. Yeah, this is way closer. Yeah, but then Kamala gets 270. Yep. Vance defeated. Vance failed to win over voters, and the electoral vote count reflects this. One of the factors in Vance's loss may have been that he used less political capita than Harris. Vance spent less money than Harris, which may have a critical part. So if we look at the exit polls, we can see that Vance got 102 million votes, while Kamala got 139 million votes. And she spent more money, she spent more political capita, and she got more electoral votes. If we see the percentage, though, it's 51 to 49, which I don't know how that makes sense. Now we know the 2028 election with JD Vance and Mike Pence running together, and we will welcome Vice President Hillary Clinton And second gentleman Bill Clinton. Subscribe, because I want more subscribers. And 200,000 likes, I will buy the Trump phone. I promise.